Come in.
Hi, Sandy. Jessica Rather with Salesforce.
Hey, Jessica. Great to see you. Please take a seat.
It's good to see you, too. I am very excited to meet with you today after meeting Bobby Taylor, your VP of Sales at the Georgia-Florida game. Are you much of a Georgia football fan yourself?
Yes, I love Georgia football.
Okay, I do, too. So I think we'll get along just great. So I know you already have my phone number, but I wanted to give you my business card so you can have the rest of my contact information. And I want to be as accessible as possible to your company in the future. So I have been looking forward to speaking with you today. And just to fill you in, Bobby told me about how Duluth Operating Group has seen a lot of growth in these past couple of years, and that has brought up the need for a more sophisticated CRM system. And in my experience, there comes a time where every small to mid-sized company, like Dog, decides to overhaul their old client management system, many of which have been my clients as well.
Yeah, Bobby is right. Dog is looking for a new system, which is why I wanted to set up a meeting with you today, knowing that Salesforce is the largest provider.
Right, that's true, and I've worked with many clients like Duluth Operating Group, but as I'm sure you know, every business is unique, so today I want to fully understand the problems you're going through and figure out how best I can help. So I'm going to be asking questions today to best assess your specific needs, but are you okay if I take notes?
Of course, and I'll be taking notes too.
Great, and we have 20 minutes for this meeting, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Is there anyone else you'd like to be here today?
No, I believe it's fine, just between the two of us.
Okay, great, then we can start. So after I met Bobby, I wanted to do some more research into the sales structure of Duluth Operating Group, and he gave me the number of Michael Scott, who's the branch manager for the Duluth branch, and he told me that Dog has 43 clients in total, 4 branches that each have a branch manager, and 5 to 10 salespeople. So both Michael and Bobby mentioned that the current CRM system is used in majority by the salespeople, and so that there has also been company-wide dissatisfaction with the system. Another thing Bobby mentioned when we spoke with the current system wasn't all-inclusive, and the data was not kept all together. In my previous experience working with customers, similar to yours, that has led to problems with their data potentially being lost, and so I wanted to touch on that today. And lastly, I wanted to learn about your future plans for Duluth Operating Group with this new CRM system. So if you look here, I have created an agenda for us today that covers these 3 topics of company dissatisfaction with the current CRM system, the impact the system is having on Duluth's customers, and lastly, future plans for evolving Dog with a new system. Do these sound like topics relevant to your company?
Yeah, this all sounds right. The sales team actually is outgrowing the current system and have approached me a few times about this issue, which is why I'm very open to meeting with you today and hearing more about Salesforce and what you can provide.
Great. So I wanted to start our conversation by talking about the dissatisfaction the sales team is feeling with the current system. As companies grow, there's a lot of new factors that come into play that start affecting business that I don't think you think about when you're smaller. So would you say that Dog may simply just be outgrowing the current system that you have?
Yes, this past year we actually had a 3.5% growth in revenue, and this growth, which we plan to see continue in the following years, will require very sophisticated and thorough processes that we don't currently have.
Okay, so it sounds like maybe your current system isn't giving the sales team control over their clients' data due to the fact that it can't keep up with the growth at Duluth. Do any of your salespeople feel maybe a lack of control in tracking sales as the company and sales growth that you're seeing?
Yes, and not only that, but Bobby has reported to me several times after hearing complaints from the regional managers that their salespeople simply lack motivation due to their apparent dissatisfaction with the processes they use to track their work currently.
Okay, so let me ask you, do you believe this is a problem that could begin to affect all departments at Dog and not just the sales team?
Yes, definitely. This is a problem that we're seeing as company-wide dissatisfaction with the current CRM system that is really leading to low motivation, and not just only really in the sales team.
Okay, so I want to work from some numbers for you because I think that will make things more clear. Based on my prior research, you have 25 salespeople at Duluth whose accounts brought in $48.6 million in revenue in 2017. So if you divide that up, that's a little under $2 million coming from the accounts of each salesperson annually. And these are the people that are going to continue to grow your revenue and bring in new accounts for you. So I hope this shows you how valuable these employees are to you. So if you were in the position and had to deal with a consistently frustrating system, how long do you think you would stick around?
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. We have to try to give our employees the best means possible to do their job, and I can see that what we have now is not cutting it.
Yeah, so I think there's definitely a problem within Duluth Operating Group with the current system not being sophisticated enough for your business needs, leading to frustration and a lack of control within your sales team. So next I wanted to move on to our second point and learn more about how the current system keeps track of customer data. When you are managing your current accounts and pulling data for your customers as well as for internal company use, does the current system provide you with a comprehensive dashboard that has everything in one place?
No, we have customer profiles as well as methods to get analytics within our current tracking system, but not a centralized dashboard. It's really not an all-inclusive tracking system.
Okay, so that concerns me a little bit. Dashboards are pretty central to measuring performance in a company. And how would it make you feel if I told you that many companies that are potentially your competition are using sophisticated dashboards that immediately collect data?
Wow, I would say that they're probably performing better than us in that area, to be honest. The sales team does take a lot of time trying to measure company performance, and if our competition is not doing this quicker than us, that is a problem, and it really could cost us.
Yeah, I'm glad you're noticing the costs associated with these problems because there's definitely large costs associated with potential customers choosing your competition over you. Have you ever had a mishap with customer data being lost with the current system?
The sales team has mentioned to me that it is very hard to find the right information to deliver to their clients because there's not an all-inclusive system or dashboard where everything is in one place. This rarely occurs because our sales team is working especially hard, but yes, it is a problem.
Yeah, I know your team has worked really hard to build the reputation of Duluth Operating Group. So what would happen to the reputation of your company if this problem continued?
Yeah, I believe that we would lose some clients if they do not keep up with them because of our tracking system. This would be the worst case scenario because customers are at the center of our business and we really cannot afford to lose them.
Yeah, I completely agree. I wanted to go over a few more numbers with you. So in total, DOG has 286 clients, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So on average, each of these clients brings in about $169,000 annually, and this number is expected to grow, as you said earlier, at about 3.5% per year. So it would be definitely a hit to your company if you were to lose one of these customers to your competition and not see that growth moving forward. So before I get into how to fix this problem, I wanted to ask one last question. What are Duluth Operating Group's plans for evolving with the new operating system? Because when I spoke to Bobby, he said that you were interested in a complete overhaul of the current system, but I'd love to hear more about how you plan to go about this and you're looking towards the future.
Yeah, to be truthful, we are hoping that by bringing in a new system that is designed with growth in mind, we could work those out as we go. We're really thinking about expanding to new territories, but right now we are trying to fix our current problems at DOG.
Okay, so I think expansion into new territories is great for your company. I, however, would say that focusing on current problems may set you up for hard times in the future. So I believe what I can offer you today will not only be a temporary fix, but something that will add extreme value to your company as well as your employees. Would it be helpful for you to have a tracking system at DOG that eliminates the problem of human error entirely, reducing frustration for both your sales team and your customers?
Yes, that honestly seems necessary now.
Okay, would you like me to show you the benefits of Salesforce and how that can address Duluth Operating Group's current system?
Yeah, I would love for you to.
Great, so let me pull out my laptop.
Okay.
And I can pull up a typical Salesforce account for a company your size. So I'll move the agenda.
Okay.
Let me pull this up really quick. So I think that together we've discovered some big problems for the current system that is causing Duluth Operating Group, and how this could lead to more problems and more wasted money in the future. So if you'll take a look at my computer screen, I can demonstrate how Salesforce tracking system will meet these needs. So the first problem we uncovered was that the sales team and brand managers were feeling a strong dissatisfaction with the capabilities of the current system. So this was leading to feelings of helplessness, frustration, etc. So I want to show you how easy it is to navigate Salesforce for it being such a sophisticated system. Salesforce gives you AI-powered tools that allow you to sell smarter in every step of the process. So if you look at this customer profile, you can see that you can have your customer name, account details underneath, as well as all the information you need about their location, and then all the steps they've taken within your company's business so far. So one thing that Salesforce has that I think will really benefit Dog and give control back to your sales team is the Opportunities tab. So if you see here, this is where you can track your leads at whatever stage of the buying process that they're on. It is they literally have a tracking bar right here where you can see if you're at the needs analysis stage, value proposition, all the way to a closed won sale, and it adds number value at each point. So you see how many dollars are coming into your business, which I think is very valuable. So say you're in the needs analysis stage of your sale. Within this step, it suggests sale actions for your sales team to do. So you can close more deals and feel like you're getting the absolute most out of your tracking system. And it's great for keeping up with money the customer's bringing in. As I said, you can see the revenue coming in from each point. So yeah, I feel like your sales team will find this system very manageable and straightforward.
Yeah, just from looking at what you showed to me, this does seem much more manageable, and I'm really impressed by how many different ways you can track customers on this platform, as well as the tracking bar. So we always know where a customer is in the sales journey.
Yeah, and that's what I think is so great about Salesforce. It's so simple, but holds so much data. So speaking of data, something that will solve your problem of customers' data is being lost is lost without an all-inclusive tracking system. So within the Salesforce user tab, which let me pull up, you can pull down detailed reports of your customer's data and analytics that can be sent straight to the customer. So human error does not occur within Salesforce Analytics. And another thing Salesforce has is data.com. So also customers will feel nurtured from start to finish as you collect data within data.com inside Salesforce. So this is where your sales data can be stored and pulled for decisions that you make at the top management level at Dog. So you no longer take hits to company revenue with lost customers because you'll have all your data in one place right here. So how is this looking so far?
Yeah, this looks great.
Great. So lastly, you mentioned that you need a tracking system that will grow with you because you don't necessarily have plans for your future within the CRM system. So at Salesforce, we believe that your tracking system should do the work for you and that it should help you grow as a company. So I think the easiest way to track growth will be providing you a dashboard that has everything in one place. And this will address your need for a sophisticated system that will be able to take over after your complete CRM overhaul. And Salesforce gives you a dashboard that updates in real time, showing you leads, accounts, opportunities, anything you might need to track your growth. And it's easy to add in new accounts. So you mentioned you might want to expand to more regional offices. You can easily, if you just click here, add account, and you enter in their information, and it'll immediately add to the dashboard and start updating in real time.
Yeah, all right. I'm impressed with Salesforce and the tracking system that they could provide Dog, but I do have to ask, how much is all of this going to cost?
So I knew this problem was coming. If you look at our agenda, I created a cost spreadsheet. So Salesforce for a small to mid-sized company is $225 per person per month, and there's an additional $15,000 installation fee, which is one time, and it includes training for all your salespeople. So with 30 people using the Salesforce system, including your sales team, your branch managers, and the VP of sales, that would be a cost of $81,000 a year with the $15,000 one-time fee, which is $96,000 in the first year.
Wow. That seems like a lot for a company of our size.
Mm-hmm. And I can see why you would say that, which is why I went ahead and made you a profit spreadsheet. So for companies your size, Salesforce has allowed them to see on average a 5% growth per year.
Mm-hmm.
So if you take your revenue in 2017 of the $48.6 million and you add 5% growth to that, in 2018 you would be projected to make $51 million, and that would greatly cover the cost of the $96,000 for Salesforce in your first year. So I have pretty much ended my presentation, and I would love to hear where you're at with Salesforce and how we can help Dog.
Yeah, I am very impressed by your presentation today, but I personally can't sign off on anything yet. However, I would love to schedule a meeting with our board and have you present them something similar to what you showed me today.
Great. I would love to do that. And I'll show them what I showed you today. I know you're a very busy person. Is there a time, maybe within the next week or two, that you'd be able to get this meeting together?
Yes, I believe that we could probably fit it in on Monday the 3rd, if that works for you.
That's perfect.
Awesome.
I'll make a note of that.
I'll see you then.
And I will be in contact with you to schedule this meeting. It was so great to meet you, and
Awesome meeting you as well.
I really enjoyed hearing about Duluth Operating Group.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you on Monday.
All right, great. Thank you.
Bye.